Girls, how long have we been working on 15-minute meals? Year and a half?
A year?
Last August, so nearly a year.
So it's been a lot of work, and it's a lovely book and beautiful, beautiful
really
recipe.
beautiful, stunning.
And every time we do a book, we're never really sure exactly what personality it's going to have, but I think it's got a really clear, beautiful personality, and we haven't used any tricks in the book. Like, everything's in focus. There's no soft focus. There's no lies.
It's very honest.
It's all about using like big boards and platters and family service.
It's really different, isn't it? It's very overhead, very graphic, very illustration. Just really demonstrates exactly what you get.
And they're not hard recipes, but they're quite busy, and like, you know, it's so there's an element of like, you kind of, it's really fun. You have to kind of get in there, and you're getting flavour on stuff, and the seasonings and flavourings have to be all accessible, but they're all in here, you know, and it's just. And what I do with the girls, obviously the girls do many things, but like, you know, really what we do as a team is when we're testing the recipes, getting them really good, working in time.
They're really, really tested. That's one of the things we really believe in, that every recipe is tested, oh my God, at least 4 times. Some have been tested 30 times, literally, and we test in the office. And it's
not because they don't work, necessarily, it's because, like, they can't be done in 15 minutes.
We were really strict with this book, that actually if we couldn't do them in 15 minutes, then Jamie would have to rewrite it. But 15-minute meals, certainly for me at home, it's really changed the way I cook at home. You sort of what we do at work, you know, every kettle on.
You sort of get a bit sulky now if something's taking too long, don't you? And think you get annoyed with yourself because you haven't gone the best way around doing it.
Yeah, I tell you what it's been, right? Like, we had a clear vision, but it's got just leaner and tougher and fitter, and I think what we've done between us and the team is we've come up with like these patterns that happen. So if you want to get chicken like cooking in sort of 7 minutes, this is what you have to do to it. That's also an opportunity to flavour it. Well, question mark, what could that flavouring be? And that's texture. And then there's patterns about the rice, patterns about how you get beans to be interesting, you know. And I think what's really nice is 15-minute meals is like that minuscule. If this whole room is the world food, and we're talking about that much, but what's so exciting about it, I think, is it really has changed my life, and I've been cooking since I was 8, and I think the girls are saying pretty much the same thing. And it's about how you structure and organise yourself. It's about, you know, like at the weekend, it's nice to sort of sit there and have a glass of wine and put the worlds to rights, and, you know, fix a few problems with the kids, and, you know, and have a laugh with your mates. And you don't want to rush food, but actually, certainly Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday, like, you've got to be like a ninja. Yeah, especially, like, you know, Ginny's got 2 kids, and like,
you want to be able to come home, still prepare proper food, but actually 15 minutes actually is that window in which to do that. And also the healthy aspect has been really important, and we've worked really hard on that, haven't we?
Yeah, big time.
That it is Monday to Friday meals, that they're not indulgent, that they are
healthy. They're
really healthy, and they're actually, we work with 2 full-time nutritionists, who everything's very balanced. So it's not about calories necessarily, although actually they all come
under about calories, but
700, but actually it's the amount of fibre and fat and protein and dairy. They're just completely balanced, which I think is amazing.
Big time. I mean, it's changed, again, that's changed the way
every
recipe has been given birth to in front of a nutritionist.
Yes.
I think I've realised the key with nutritionists. Nutritionists are a kind of new fad. There's lots of them, and we really need them in the world right now. But they're kind of brought in at the end to like calculate or fix a problem.
Like accountants.
Yeah, they're like accountants or tax people, you know. And it's completely the wrong way. And actually, I think what we've done is we've employed one full time for about 3 or 4 years, but it's only the last year and a half really that we've been
using her.
If we're really frank, accepting them as equals, you know, as key, stealthy, creative members of the team.
And not the enemy in the past, sort of them always picking us up on using too much creme fraiche or cream or everything, whereas actually with this, with Laura and Mary, we've actually, you know, they've been here whilst Jamie's been coming out with the ideas and saying at the beginning, when it's not a negative, it's just an observation,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And then when we're working across magazines or the books or pieces for newspapers or God knows what, you know, I think we've all learned so much actually. And I think, you know, it's nutrition, you know, like you said, calories is a blunt object, but really healthful, delicious food, you know, averages around 560 calories, I think, in the book is the average.
And then balanced and that you know that you can feed your family and yourselves, and actually they're brilliant. They're brilliant.
Also, I think human beings are really clever at thinking on the bright side. So, it's only a piece of bacon. It's not really going to do anything, is it? And then there's someone going to say, well, actually,
salt.
The consequences are this, so you can use
even
it if you
olive
want
oil,
to,
man.
but this is...
I mean, like, you know, everyone says I use a lot of olive oil, which is true, but this one, the spout on this one's so tiny, but, you know, that's about a tablespoon. So we're counting in tablespoons now. We never would have done that in the past.
No.
You know, in Italy where you're taught, you'd lose a bottle like this, and look at it, kind of comes out like blooming water, and like, you know, before you know it, I mean, that's pretty much your daily amount of saturated, or that's your daily amount of fat for the day there. You know, so it's just looking at it differently has been.
Well, they're really fun. They're fun meals, and how we've served them on big platters, and you know, the family service, and just everybody will really enjoy making them and eating them. Delish
food.
They're good.
Good.
Enjoy our B-sides video.